Hello everyone, welcome to Nifty Bank Nifty. So in this video we are going to see about Nifty Bank's chart analysis for the day December 4, 2025. As you know, like Nifty 50, Bank Nifty also followed the same way, kind of a uptrend at morning till 11 a.m. and a downtrend till almost 2 p.m. Okay, so let's go with the indicators that the market traveled today. So first, market opened with this CPR range. That's kind of an important range in day trading that I usually prefer. So market opened inside, almost inside the CPR range only, with a long wick above red color bearish candle. Okay, so we didn't have any idea about the first candle, and the second candle itself is a kind of a green one. So it kind of a tricky one because it traveled till until that time it traveled till in the CPR range only. So after the good movement towards upward, you can see it reaches the previous day high, but not that broken, because you can see this in 9:35 candle. You can see there is a long wick above the candle, but it is in green. So from this we can understand bears also dominated and tried to move the market in downwards, but bulls won in that time. So again they pulled back market to move upward. And you can see because of these three green candles, uh, fourth candle broken the previous day high. That is also kind of an important one. So market initially, I mean the moment before at 9:35, it faced some resistance in previous day high, but again it tried to broke that level at 10:15. So at 10:15 it tried to broke, but it didn't happen. But at 10:20 it broke. Okay, but as per my idea and my knowledge, you can take the trade when it's broke, but that's not a good one because there is no good reward risk reward ratio. Okay, because you can take the trade in this candle and you can expect the market to go up till this R1, but if you take the trade in this region, I mean when it suppresses uh, the broken candles high in this range, the 59,482, means you must take the profit, I mean the target at this R1, and put the stop loss below the broken range. But seems like it is not a good risk reward ratio one. So even though it satisfy my condition, I didn't take the trade at that time because there is no good risk reward ratio, because that is what most important thing in day trading. So I didn't take the trade, but it satisfied and also reaches the target. See, once it reaches the target, also can call the main level in today's chart, it faces some resistance one for more than 20 minutes. Then again it came down. Here we can say it's a kind of a 1:2 risk reward ratio. So I prefer take the trade in 1050 candle. Why? Because this candle not kind of jumping back from when it reaches this R1. It closes above the range only, I mean at 1040. But even though it broke and closes above, bears dominated bulls and make the market to move downwards. So in this candle itself I can say bears dominated the bulls and broken the R1 level. That is kind of an important indicator from pivot points from above to below. So you can take the trade here because it's follow the good risk reward ratio, because CPR is having some kind of power to attract the market. So I took the trade at 1050 candle and put the stop loss above this level and wait for market to move to CPR. So I took the trade at 1050 when it suppresses this broken candles low, and put the stop loss above this candles. I mean the same 1045 the candles high as my stop loss, and take the trade at here. You may have the question, we are also having an important level, that is previous day high in between this thing, but I kind of having a thought CPR to attract the market, as I said before. So even though it reaches the first level, that is previous day high at 1110, I wait for the market to move even to CPR, because even though it reaches the target, that also an important one, I felt like market to reach to CPR. So that is kind of my prediction. But as a beginner, somebody are watching as a beginner also, I believe. So you can take the trade and here and make close the trade at this 1110 candle also. That is also the good one. But from my experience, I can say CPR is kind of a very important one compared with this thing. So I believe this will get broke. Okay, at the time I believe in that, so I wait for that to reach this thing. So as per my prediction, market went a long way down to the CPR. And also you can see when it reaches the CPR, market uh, went like kind of in the confusing state. Like you can see the long week in downward, long week in downward here, and some kind of minimum uh, three red candles in between these range. So it's a kind of tricky one here, followed inside the CPR. Okay, so and also one more thing I want to say here, inside the CPR, don't take the trade even though it reaches this high, this low, or this blue line, because CPR range itself acts as a indicator, not kind of this line is single one, this line is another one, and last one as another indicator. This range itself a indicator. You must consider these pink color range as a single line. So you must wait for these three lines to broke from above to below. Okay, so you can see CPR range got broken at 12:45 candle, but it didn't suppresses the candles low. Okay, so usually I prefer within three candles, the broken candles low must be broken within the three candles. So you see one and two and three. So this range got broken at 12:45, but I was having, I mean, I had a thought at the market time to take the put option call when this level got broken, but it got broken, but at 135 only, not at 150, 155, or sorry, the broken candle is, sorry, I just said one. So the broken candle's time is 12:45. So usually I prefer the broken candles low to broke that level within three candles. Okay, but on I mean 1 p.m. candle also not broken this range, so I avoid this trade. Okay, in case in these three candles, that 12:50 or 12:45 or 1 o'clock candle broken this 12:45 candle low mean, definitely I'll take the trade and set my stop loss almost at this range and take the profit here. Yeah, of course it also triggers my stop loss also, but it's a kind of a good risk reward ratio, that so we can take the trade. But it didn't happen. That's my luck today, because it didn't broke that broken candles low from upside to downside. See, this candles low didn't get broken within these three candles, so avoid that trade. Then again it stepped back and reaches this thing, but I avoid this candles trade also, because it's a kind of not a broken one, this 130 candle, because it again jumps back from this central CPR. Okay, so it's not kind of a broken one, it just having and facing some resistance at the center line of the CPR. So I just avoid the trade in this area. And also you can see after a good moment in upward and downward, you can expect market to go in sideways only. That's a kind of a rule in daily, I mean day trading. Okay, so from morning to almost 11, market went to high. I mean the day high is this only. So market went like in good upward moment. Then again it came down until 1. So market uh, shown us today a good moment in both up and downside. So you can expect market to go sideways after this kind of moment. So I stopped my trading after this 1 o'clock because market kept reaching the CPR and tried to came down, then again went to CPR range. So I usually not prefer to take in this kind of CPR range. Okay, so the only possible and good trade in today's market is this 1050 candle because it's showing a good risk reward ratio. You can take the trade at 1050 when it's breaks the previous broken candles low, then put the stop loss above the R1 and take the target or profit at CPR. So that's a kind of a good trade. Some people may have some good profit in Bank Nifty today. So if you take the trade and which candle and what is the reason means, put that in comment section so I can reply to that. So thank you guys, have a nice day.